Now one by one we will start adding our items. Okay, so to add a new item we have to press Ctrl G and type item and go to item list, but we can also go to the stock module and then we have to open items and pricing, and then we can select the item here. Okay, now we will add a new item. In the item group we have to create a new item group. Okay, so we will just click on new item group, and in the item group we will write stationery. Okay, and in the parent item group we will select all item groups and we will just save it. Okay, now we will name the item as A4 paper, and then we have to add the valuation rate. Okay, so valuation rate is basically used for determining the a single rate on a particular item. Okay, if we have one item we can define the valuation rate according to which it will be shown in the books of accounts. Okay, because as we all know the valuation of inventory is an important factor while finalizing the accounts. We have to mention the valuation rate if we want that the inventory should be valued on a particular rate. Okay, but as we do not want any valuation rate right now we will leave it blank. Okay, we do not have any opening stock so we will not select this also, and the item group we have already selected. Then we have HSN and SAC code. Okay, now what is an HSN or SAC code? Okay, so an HSN and SAC codes are the classification codes used for categorizing goods and services for taxation and statistical purpose. HSN codes are for goods while the SAC codes are used for services, aiding in the uniformity and ease of the taxation compliance, each with specific numerical identifiers. Okay, so HSN codes also remains the same in most of the countries to identify the large number of items on the basis of some parameters by grouping them. Okay, which we call numerical identifiers. Now we will get two options, which is nil rated or exempted. Okay, so if the GST rate on the item we are selling or purchasing is nil rate or exempted from GST, we have to select this option. And if it is a non GST item, like you are selling the goods in India and it's not covering in the GST, then you have to select this option. Okay, then we have option to select the brand. We can create a brand from here. Okay, but I will not configuring the brand right now. Then there comes the unit of measure. Okay, so unit of measure, we have purchased the units. Okay, so we have to select the unit here. Okay, so we will cover the unit of measure conversion and the remaining unit of measures topic in a separate video. Okay, so as of now we will just select the unit of measure here. Okay, then we have standard selling rate. Okay, and the option that supply raw materials for purchase if subcontracted to a vendor, which means that if we send the items to a job work, okay, or this item is going to send to a job work, we have to select this option. Then we have batch number, serial number and service item, which we will cover in our upcoming videos. Okay, then we have an option to disable this stock item. Then is fixed asset option. Okay, so If the item we are purchasing is a fixed asset, then we have to click this option. We will bring a separate series of video for this fixed asset option later on. Okay, then we have an allow alternative items. So let's take a scenario. During the time of manufacturing of product, there might be a situation where we have one item which is stock out, but we can use another item in place of that item. Okay, then we have to click this option to set the item as an alternative item for a other item. Okay, then we have the maintain stock option, which we are maintaining. Include item in manufacturing. We are not manufacturing this item, so we will not include it in manufacturing. Then we have a is sub item option, which means if it is a sub item, like let's suppose a car has many sub items like seats, tires, or the whole car body. Okay, then we have to select this option to set the item as a sub item. Okay, now we are not selling the paper, so we will uncheck this is sale item. Okay, because it's only a purchase item that we are going to consume. But there might be an option when we might sell the papers in spite of our normal course of business. Okay, so we will click this option also here. Okay, then we have an option to add the description about the product, and here is an option where we can define the tags on this item only. Here if we select the item text template, we can just configure the item tags here, and whenever we purchase or sell this product, the item text template is automatically configured on this item. Okay, then we have unit of measures. As I have already mentioned, we will cover this in a separate video. Then we have sales, purchase, and accounting defaults. Okay, so we can set the default warehouse for a particular item also. Like if we purchase a particular item and we want that this item should be in my Delhi warehouse only, or we can say that this item should be in my Mumbai warehouse only, then the system will automatically configure that thing, and the default warehouse which the system will select for that particular item would be automatically fetched. Okay, yeah, we can change that warehouse later on at the time of purchase or sale or any stock transfer, but it is a default, so like system will automatically pick this warehouse as their first preference. Okay, then we have auto reorder option. So let's suppose we have an item and it's going below the reorder point in our company, so system will automatically place a material requisition for this particular item. Okay, we do not have to place a manual material requisition as soon as we go below that reorder point. Okay, then we have an option to add the image of the product. Okay, so we will just save this item with this basic configurations. Okay, now our stock item is ready. Okay, now we can also go to the more information section and see some more information about the product, and we can also configure the more information about this product. So let's one by one just see all the options in the more information section. Okay, so first option is has variants. Okay, so let's take an example of a jeans. Okay, so if we configure the jeans as an item, okay, then we have different sizes of that jeans. Okay, like small, medium, and large. Okay, but the software can't understand on its own that it's the same item but have different sizes. Okay, so we have to configure the different sizes of the same item here. Okay, so we have to create just one item which is jeans, and then we will select the variants, and in the variants we will mention first one is small, second one is medium, and third one is large. So this option is very useful because if we do not click this option, we would have been created three items, which is small jeans, medium jeans, or large jeans. Okay, so now we just have to create the variants only. Okay, so as we do not want this option right now, I will uncheck this option. Okay, so our next option is packing slip scan box wise. Okay, so this option is used for scanning the packing slips by one box wise. Okay, then we have the barcodes option where we can configure the barcodes on this particular item. Then we have inventory option. Here we can mention the shelf life of the product, like we are selling the fruits and vegetables and we understood that the fruits and vegetables can last long for only 14 days, then we will mention the shelf life as 14 days. Then we can configure the end of life, which means when we will be stop providing the services for such items. And then we can also mention the warranty period, and we will also cover the default material request type, which is purchase, material transfer, material issue, manufacturer, or customer provided, anything. Okay, we can also mention the weight per unit and weight unit of measurement also. Okay, then the next option is purchase replenishment and details. Okay, so default purchase unit of measure, we can mention the purchase unit of measure. Okay, sometimes it might happen that we purchasing the units in some another default unit of measure and we are selling the unit in another default unit of measure. Like we purchase a carton of tape and then we will selling the only single tapes to our customers. Okay, then we have supplier details option. We can use this option if we want to deliver by dropship. So what is a dropship? It is an option used by the big marketplaces. Okay, so by dropship, what is the dropship option? Okay, so the dropship option in the ACCU360 ERP enables the businesses to directly ship the product from the suppliers to the customer without holding the inventory. Okay, it is very useful to streamline the orders processing, and it also reduces the storage cost. Okay, and it also improves the efficiency of our business. Then we have the next option, which is foreign trade details. Okay, if we are doing any foreign trades like export and import, then we have to add the custom tariff number also here. Then we have sales details. Okay, so we can also configure the default unit of measure for sales, which we have already mentioned here, that if we purchase a box or carton of tape and we are selling only one by one tapes to our customer. Okay, then we have deferred revenue and deferred expense options. We will learn this option in the our advanced accounting series. Okay, then we have customer details and inspection criteria. Okay, we can select the inspection criteria here if we want to configure it right now, that without inspection we cannot purchase this order, or without inspection we cannot deliver this product to our customers. Okay, so we have to enable these options accordingly. Then we can also select the customer details here. Okay, so this is all about the more information section. Then we will go to the website option. In the website option we can see that if we click this option, it will be start showing in our website. Okay, we can also add the image description here, and if we click this option we can also set and configure the website options that are going to show on our website. Then we have an overview of this stock item. Okay, as we have not entered any purchase or sales or any stock transfer, there is nothing to show here right now. Then we can go to the connection also, and we can see how many documents are connected to the particular item here. Okay, now as we have understood everything from the in the item list, okay, and we have also understood how to configure the item. Now we will save this again. Okay, and now we will just go back and configure our next item also. So what was our next item? Our next item was pins. Okay, so we will quickly configure it this time. So there is no default unit of measure like PCS, so we have to create one. Okay, we have selected the pieces. Then we do not want it in manufacturing, and that's it. We do not want to configure anything else, so we will save it. Okay, so now you can see it's that easy to configure an item and create a new item in ACCU360 ERP. Now let's just go back to the home. So that's it for today's video. I hope you find the video helpful. Stay tuned with our Basics of Stock module with ACCU360 ERP series to continue learning about the basic setups of your ACCU360 ERP and improving the efficiency of your organization. Thanks a lot for watching.